Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, I got another video going here today. I had enough soil out there wrapped in that plastic from the very first batch I ever picked up. And I got it in here, and I had got 3 wheelbarrows full. And I came around the corner with it up to the right height. So I just have this section to do. Now this is stuff I took out of the chicken coop today, and this area here is probably not going to be planted this year, so I'll just have to cover it with some soil, soak it down, and let it compost. And in that section right there, I planted a few summer squash, the yellow crookneck squash, just down the center, 3 plants, because that stuff grows like crazy. And then I did the same thing with zucchini over there. I put one right by the tag, one in the middle, and then one on the end here. So I got them 3 feet apart, 3 plants. You know how zucchini goes. Once that stuff starts growing, you can't give away enough of it. So along this edge right here, I put in the short and sweet carrots right down here. I did 3 rows of them, 3 inches apart each. And a little trick I'll show you. I had this little louver type piece right here. You could do it with any piece of mini blind or anything like that. And what you do is you dump your seeds on here. Okay, and then you can tap it lightly, and don't use a long one like this, but tap it lightly and spread them out. Now, when you got your holes all set for the right depth that you want to put seeds in, you just run this thing close to the thing, and with your finger, just push a couple of seeds off in each hole. So it makes it a little bit easier to handle those little tiny seeds like carrot seeds. Now, I know people that'll just mix them in with some sand and shake them up real good, and then just cast the sand out all over the soil and let them come up wherever they want, and then thin them out later. But I don't like wasting seeds like that, so I'll put 2 to 3 seeds in each hole when I do it my way, and then when they start coming up, I can pluck the extras off of there. And I just tossed the greens in with the carrot, with the chicken feed. Okay, so I got those all done. And then while I was giving this a good soaking, I noticed that in a few places here, I got plants coming up from the other seeds I planted. And I can't remember what I planted in here. But yeah, somewhere around here, there's some little tiny plants starting to sprout out. And then I saw a couple over in here too. But I broke up the, there's something coming up right there. But yeah, I broke up the horse manure and cast it out a little bit. And I got some rosemary growing in there. So I set that in that corner there where it'll be out of the way. And then over here, I got 2 of something coming up right there. And I know I planted rosemary in the 4 corners here, but I don't know what that is. And I'm not sure what that is. Now this one could be broccoli, because I did put cabbage and broccoli in this area over here last year, or the year before last. Yeah, year before last. So that could be something coming up that was left over in the soil. Same thing with that right there. I'm not sure what that is. It's too small to determine right now. But I'll find out when it comes up. I know that this is, the only thing I planted here are edibles. So whatever comes up that was a leftover from last year, fine. I'd be happy with it. I got most of my radishes gone from over there. and I will be cleaning that out a little bit and replanting radishes probably by the next weekend. Yeah, I'll get them in by next weekend. I think I actually put some radishes in over here too. And that might be what's coming up because they usually sprout within 2 weeks' time. And I got something else coming up over there, not sure what it is. But you know what I said? This is all edibles that are ever planted in this garden. So anything that comes up stays until I can decide whether it's a weed or not. And I've been really lucky. Not many weeds in this. These little weeds right here have been coming around quite a bit since I put horse manure in. I'm not sure what they are. And those are also another local weed that come up. And I just pull them and drop them on the ground to dry out and die. I've got some grapes already showing on this little vine right here. Cool. Those are the purple seedless Simpsons. And you can see new buds popping out of this thing all over the place. So it's happy this year. It's happy. It'll make you happy. Flowers in your hair. Flowers everywhere. Okay. Tomatoes all coming up pretty good, except for the 2 that were damaged. Still not showing anything out of those. And I pulled some lower branches off of the other ones and stuck them in the soil over there. But they haven't rooted yet, so those may be bygones. But I think that I might start a couple of more plants. My basil is inside on the windowsill. And they're all about 4 inches tall now. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So I'll be putting in like one in the middle between all of those plants, one in the middle between those, one in the middle between those, and one in the middle between those. And do the same thing on the outer edge and the same thing on this edge. Now I've still got an area right here that I was going to put one more tomato plant in, but I didn't have one because my neighbor Letty stole all my extra plants. Hey, by the way, Letty, did you get yours in the ground yet? It's tomato time. So yeah, looking good. The leaves coming out on my Concord grape over there. And I got some sprouts on that graft right there. And that was a apricot. And that one over there, I'm not sure if it took or not, but it'll sit there. Doesn't matter. The plum is looking really good there. That's really doing nice. And over in here, the grafts here are doing really well. Looking good. So this is quince. I don't really need this on here, but I'm going to let it get a little bit stronger, and then I'll cut it here and graft it and see what I can grow on there. And this is Fuji right here. And like I said, this is a Fuji. Fuji's going crazy. I just grafted that in February, and look at it. It's already grown up 2.5 feet tall and got branches popping out on it. It's doing really well. Anyway, looking good on everything over here. And what I'm really excited about is over here is the tangelo tree. Look at the buds all over the tangelo tree. Look at that. Huh? Yeah, I got them everywhere. I'm loving it. So yep, I got some over in the back here. Got some back in the back there. Looking good. I'm going to be happy if I get a few tangelos this year. And I know my friend Bill's tree was very prolific. It would have hundreds of tangelos on it every year around Christmas. They got to grow through the whole year. But hopefully, and it looks like the grapefruit graft is not drying up very quickly, so it might have taken. So I don't see any blossoms on any of the other citrus trees yet. And they're looking pretty healthy, but no blossoms yet. So I have to see what's going on with that. Well, they just probably need more room to stretch their roots. All right, so that tree over there, that's never produced any pears for me, although the lady that gave it to me said it produced 1 year and never produced again. But look at this Fuji graft I just did this year. That's right there is the graft. And look at all the leaves on it. Just doing really, really well. And the pears and all of that. And this is also a Fuji graft. And I've got blossoms on it. Cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So a lot of times when you graft a compatible fruit onto a tree, if the tree actually needed another tree of its type, like if it's a pear tree, it might need another pear tree to start producing close by so that they can share their whatever you want to call them. But when you graft them, a lot of times that eliminates the need for having to plant another tree near it. Hopefully, with this one blossoming now, the others here, like the ambrosias, may start showing up flowers and stuff on them too. And they might be a later in the year type apple, which would work out perfectly. So if I get my Fujis early, and then after the Fujis are done, the ambrosias come out, that's exactly what I like to see in a grafted tree, is a full season production. So you get your early ones and then your late ones going into the winter. That's cool. Grapevines are all looking good. Got grapes on them everywhere. Only the Concord, and I have a lot of trouble with Concord grapes here. I haven't been able to get one to take and live yet since I've been out here. But the seedless ones, as you can see, that one's been there quite a few years. It's got a base stalk on it as big around as my wrist. So that one's really, really healthy. And it's going to do a good job of production this year. And I'm going to be happy with what I've got here. And I want the Concord grape to get going so I can make some wine. And I think maybe next year I'm going to plant a beer tree in the middle over there. God, beer tree. Everybody's going, yeah, what's a beer tree look like? All right, everybody. So that's about it. I'm going to close this off, go feed the dogs. I took care of the chickens earlier. I did a video for a product that I'm reviewing for the chickens. And I got to get all of this stuff edited and uploaded. So this is G Bear signing off.